Hey you guys, it's that time, pick a story, wherein one of these decks or all of these decks could be a story for you. So what I like to do is hold each deck up to the screen to see if it's resonating with you. So starting with deck number 1, could your story or message be here? And like I said, some people are saying that they don't know if they should choose the crystal or the deck. It doesn't matter, whichever one is speaking to you. And then here we have deck number 2. Could your story or message be here? All right. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so let's go ahead and get started with deck number 1. We have the Page of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. We have Death and 10 of Wands. Central issue, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. All right, so central issue is that I feel like there is a new beginning here. There is a need to have proof of something, or maybe it's that something's going to be confirmed. But it looks like you could have been having some sort of anxiety about some things. This also looks like a situation where maybe you felt the need to set some sort of boundaries, and there's something that maybe you have been fighting for, or maybe you've been feeling just overall protective of your energy and for yourself. But I still feel that there is some form of anxiety here about whatever it is that you've been having to set boundaries with. And it looks like you keep getting tangled in some sort of web here. Your thoughts are just kind of like looping about something. And I feel like whatever it is that you're creating, you get caught in it. It's like, man, I still ended up getting caught in my own web. Or it's like you painted yourself in a corner, and it's like, how do I get myself out of this? So it's like, I don't know if you said something or if it's something you did or been doing, but it just overall looks like you could have yourself stuck in some sort of situation, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of it. But it's like maybe you're overthinking something, or maybe you're making something bigger than what it is. But whatever the case, I feel, and it could have something to do with finances. It could be a love situation. It also could be something in regards to your health, especially your mental health. You also may be having some sort of anxieties about waiting to see the results of something. Like maybe you're waiting to see if you're pregnant. Maybe you're waiting to see if waiting to see how someone feels about you, if it's going to be confirmed. Now, it does look like you're going to receive some sort of offer. So in a job situation, I don't know if you went to an interview, if you're going to an interview, you may be coming off as inexperienced though. Like you are having to learn, or maybe you're trying to sell yourself and saying, well, I'm willing to do this and that. No, I don't know how to do that, but you know, I learned pretty quick. And so it's like maybe you would try to, it's like you're trying to present your case or whatever convince people of why they should hire you. In a romantic situation, I feel like maybe someone is wanting to start over or start fresh or pick up where you left off. And I feel like someone maybe has been trying to get your attention, or you have been trying to get someone's attention, but I still feel that the communication hasn't been bold or strong enough. It's just kind of, someone has been just testing the waters and trying to see how something would go first. And it also looks like you guys could have had some sort of tower moment in the past, because it just looks like something is just starting. It's either a relationship is just starting or a job is just starting. It's like you're just now getting grounded with something. You also might be trying to work on your finances. Something's going on where you're kind of starting fresh and maybe trying to repair your credit. I also feel that there is a need to work together. There needs to be some sort of group effort or some sort of compromise. Like, in order for something to work, whether in a friendship or a romantic relationship, I feel like people need to trust each other. Like, something can't work without trust. Like, trust has to be the foundation. You have to be able to trust this person if you're going into a relationship with them. Or maybe they're needing trust, needing to make sure that they can trust you. If it's job, I still feel like, do you trust your employer? Is this a company where you feel safe at? Are you going to have a sense of security here? Can you see yourself here in a long run at this company? Now, you also could be dealing with water energies. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe Capricorn. Now, some offer gets turned down, especially if it's a situation where you're getting more than one offer. There could be an older person and a younger person. A situation where you're trying to figure out, should you move forward, or if you can keep an open mind and work with, so who's like the most compatible, rather. And so if you were talking to more than one person, I feel like you are judging them from a logical standpoint of view. Like, your heart, I see heart is involved, but when it comes to making some sort of decision, it's like you're having to be practical about it. And so I feel like something would come to an end, like you would decide intuitively, like, okay, this person is not going to be the best person for me. I feel it intuitively, and something is in alignment with, you know, how our synastry is, or whatever it is. You're just kind of looking at things from a practical standpoint. Maybe you're looking at the fact that you guys have different ideas or beliefs or desires, or your goals are different. So whatever it is, I feel like you come to the conclusion that something isn't going to work. This can even be at a job. It's like maybe you just started, and after you kind of see some things going on, you're like, you know what, I don't think this is the best place for me, and you decide to turn the job down, unless it was like a situation where you had several interviews, and after having a chance to see one of the companies, you were like, okay, I don't want to do this. Not this company. I'm seeing a couple of things here. I also see something going on where, like, the whole thing about anxiety and overthinking something, like the anxiety may come to an end, or like whatever you were stuck, like the mindset that you had, I feel like that mindset is going to come to an end. Whatever it is that you were hung up on. And I see you going through some sort of transformation. So it does look like some sort of death, but of something intellectually, like your thoughts or beliefs, something that you could have been holding on to. And it's just like, you know what? These ideas don't make any sense. This belief system doesn't make any sense. So if it's not working for me, I have to get rid of it because it's not making sense. It looks like you were trying to make sense of something. Now also it might be a situation where, yeah, you were trying to listen to your intuition, but you were also looking at something logically, and maybe the logical stuff doesn't make sense, but your intuition makes sense. It's like, you know what? I know from a logical standpoint of view, this is supposed to look good on paper, or this is what should make sense, but something's telling me there's a ghost in a house, or something's telling me that I'm being haunted. Now, I don't know why I said that. I think because I was seeing something about being haunted, spiritually haunted, or feeling like you were under spiritual attack. So let's just say, for instance, and I did see a meme, something about ghost in a house. So funny. Okay, it just popped in my head. So let's say, for instance, yeah, let's use something spiritual as an example. A lot of weird things are happening around your home. You're trying to make sense of it all. And it's like, I'm really trying to make sense of why the door keeps opening when there's no draft in the house. I'm really trying to understand why the lights are flickering. You know, there's no electrical problems. I'm really trying to make sense of this stuff. The only thing I can figure is that this is something spiritual. So I think that may be something that is going on with you. Like you're intuitively, you know, something metaphysical is happening, but if you look at it from a logical standpoint of view, it just doesn't make sense. So you're having to scrap it. Some of you may need to, again, I've picked this up with this card before, and then it's funny because death card is right next to it. Some of you may need to have your home exterminated for, you know, rodents or insects, or exterminated spiritually, like you need some sort of cleansing or exorcism. This also may be a need to exterminate any type of situation that becomes too much, overbearing. Now, this also is showing me that the hardest part is also coming to an end. The hardest part is coming to an end. So let me look at a few things. Let me look at the death card. So I felt like something about the sun dying as it transits into Pisces and out of Aquarius. Something's happening, like there's a shift in energy. Winter is ending too. All right, so death is about any type of mental complexities, mind games, hostility, rude behavior. I feel like we're getting rid of that. That's going to end. If this is something job related, I don't know if something's going on at work where you're like, I can't deal with these coworkers. I can't deal with management. Like whatever rules are in place, someone is just like, I can't deal with it. I can't follow these rules. I can't. So I'm also seeing in a weird situation where there may be someone that you're following, you are no longer going to follow for whatever reason. Maybe their attitude has been too nasty, or just something going on with maybe someone that you were following. It's just like, I don't want to follow this person anymore. I don't believe in what they're talking about anymore. And that also could be maybe you. If you have, maybe there are things that you talk about or things that you post that people just don't agree with, so they unfollow you. I'm also seeing a relationship between an earth sign and a water sign. And I feel like if this is an earth water relationship, I feel like it's coming to an end. Like someone is just like, I can't deal with the earth sign anymore. I can't deal with the water sign anymore. So I feel like two people are feeling like maybe is dead inside, or they're done with some sort of mind games or immaturity. They're like, this has to end. It may be that someone needs to change their ways before anything can move forward. Let me look at the Page of Cups. I also feel like maybe two people are being compared to one another. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a significant change once Sun moves into Pisces. And I also feel like some sort of alignment is taking place in the sky. What are the fixed signs? Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. I feel like something about the alignment in the fixed signs might bring about some sort of change. So I don't know if you have planets in any of those signs. It seems like it could cause something, at some point something's going to come to an end for you. Page of Cups, I feel that someone has been thinking about you romantically, or you have been thinking about someone romantically, or someone has been meditating and trying to activate their pineal gland or their third eye or their crown chakra. Someone may be learning how to astral travel or astral project. Yeah, Page of Cups spiritually, I feel like is dealing with some sort of metaphysical communication and trying to practice something. It's trying to learn how to lucid dream. On a mundane level, it just looks like someone is daydreaming, or someone has been having literal dreams about somebody. I also feel like someone has been focused. Someone is like, don't break my meditation, don't break it. Someone's being very guarded and protective of their personal space or their thoughts. I feel like someone's been thinking about somebody, or thinking about how to approach or say what they have to say. It can be romantic, or it can be, something that you're needing to approach a friend or a coworker about. I almost saw something too where if someone was working in a group project, it's like I'd rather work alone. So I feel like someone wants to do something by themselves instead of with a group. Someone is like, I can handle it. I can do it by myself. And then let me just kind of look at the Ten of Wands. I'm seeing some sort of opportunity opening up. All right, so someone has been holding on to something that they've been wanting to say, which kind of ties into this up here. Someone just didn't know how they wanted to say it, but I feel like you're going to get clarity. There's going to be a new way of communication between you and a love interest, between you and coworkers, or you and your clients if you're, some sort of entrepreneur. Like, and I also see this some information is coming out. Some sort of decision. Okay, so I also see, I see you getting ready to embark on, it's either a job or a relationship. Something that it comes with a lot of hard work, but I feel like you are willing to do something because you feel obligated. You feel obligated to carry something out. Someone feels obligated to hold on to their promise. Spiritually, this even looks like some sort of spiritual contract. Some of you are meant to go into business with somebody, start a business. I'm seeing something about being sworn in or some sort of initiation. I also see this as a new contract or invitation saying, okay, can I get a volunteer? And someone is just like, I'll volunteer to do it. And so someone is volunteering to take on some sort of heavy duty. And it can be any situation from romantic to work related. Something about any type of documents that you're getting ready to sign. I feel like something is being forged or you're covering something up. I'm seeing like something mixed in with truth, lies mixed in with truth. This can even be something in regards to filing taxes where it's like, okay, I'm going to omit this information, or, I'm not going to, especially if you get paid under the table or something, or if you're inflating what you actually made, like something's going on, or like talking about you carrying some other child. That's saying that you carry a child that you don't. So someone is doing something in regards to their, into something about legal documents is being forged, or there's a mixture of truth and lies on a legal document. Now I also see something about a divorce, or someone is talking about a divorce. Someone is holding on to a relationship out of obligation. There are talks of divorce. I don't know if someone has actually started the process though. So if someone is telling you, yeah, we started the process, I'm not going to say they haven't. I just feel like something else they're not telling you. It's like, yeah, they started the process, but something else weird is going on. I can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, someone's withholding some sort of information. Someone might be lying about when an affair started. So if someone is just like, when did this affair start? And they tell you, oh, it didn't start until this. It's like, no, it kind of started much later than, or it's been going on for longer than that. Like something's someone is not being quite honest with their, like they're being honest about the affair, but maybe not when it started, or maybe not even with how many people. There also could be some sort of lies in court about paternity. And I also just kind of feel that maybe you are covering up something for somebody, or someone is covering something up for you. It's like, can you lie for me? Can you tell them this for me? So I feel like you guys got some strange messages, but I hope some of it makes sense. Let's go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have the 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Coins, Death. Oh, that's going to be a theme, it looks like. Knight of Swords, Ace of Coins, central issue 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups. All right, so there is some anxiety going on. There's overthinking. I also feel like someone is in denial. Someone also maybe feels pressured about a friendship or a relationship. If someone is trying to set you up with somebody, I feel that maybe they're pressuring you into meeting or talking to somebody when you don't really want to, or when you're not really ready. I see someone also being haunted by their demons. There is some sort of guilt. Someone feels guilty for playing mind games. They're feeling guilty for saying some stuff or getting themselves caught up into something. It's like, how did I get myself caught up into this, and how do I get myself out? And I feel like the reason why, if you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know how I got myself into this, it's because you are trying to avoid something. I feel like you're trying to run away from your demons. Maybe it's someone that you want to talk to, somebody that you have feelings for, and you are unwilling to put that out there. Or maybe there's some sort of weird love triangle going on. Or if it's a situation where somebody is in love with their friend and they don't want to admit it. So someone is suffering because of their own hands. This is all self-inflicted. 5 of Pentacles, definitely. Look at how everybody's closing their eyes. No one wants to admit to anything. No, everyone's in denial. They're refusing to look at their situation. They're refusing to take responsibility for their situation. Someone's ego is definitely in the way. And I feel that the help is available, or someone is just like, hey, we can talk, but they're not saying anything. They're like, or it's just like you can hear somebody crying very loudly in the other room, and you keep asking them, are they okay? And they're like, yes, I'm fine. And it's just like, this person is refusing to talk about what's bothering them. I also feel like if you have not been talking to someone, even though you really want to, it's like you're just hurting yourself. And I mean, I feel like both parties are hurt, but it's like in a long run, you know, it's just better to say how you're feeling, depending on your situation, I guess. You know, everybody can't just go and talk about what they're thinking or feeling. So it depends on the situation. But It definitely looks like they're suffering in silence. Someone also may be suffering financially and not wanting to talk about it. I don't know if your hours are cut. Maybe you're disappointed in how much tax money you're getting back. Maybe you are unhappy at with the type of work that you're doing. Maybe you quit, or you're thinking about quitting. In a love situation, this could be some sort of unrequited love. Like someone is trying to put it out there how they feel, but they're being ignored. If you're in a relationship, it's like you're not getting, you're not, your needs aren't being met. Your physical needs, your emotional needs, something financial, it's not being met. Something's out of place. Two people may not be on the same page. You could still be grieving over a breakup. Maybe some of you are still missing someone and it's just like, I still miss this person. There could have been something that ended between Earth and air, or Earth, Scorpio, and air. Or someone could be coming in between. One of these signs could be coming in between. There's something going on. I think these two individuals aren't talking regardless of zodiac sign. I feel like two people aren't talking, but they're suffering in silence. And there's been opportunities. There's been numerous opportunities to communicate or talk, but both parties have too much pride. So however things are going in this situation, I feel like it's a dead end, like something isn't going to work that way. A relationship needs to go under some sort of changes, a friendship. If it's a job, it's like either you need to quit or some major changes need to be made. I also feel like it's time to clear out any unnecessary drama, any unnecessary people around you. I mean, on a brighter note, it does look like once some sort of energy is cleared out, there's going to be a new solid foundation, some sort of new beginning. And I also feel like this might be some sort of confirmation that you're needing. And it even could be a reconciliation. Someone could have been in denial of reconciling or talking things out. And then I'm looking at the cornucopia here, which is some sort of abundance, material abundance. So you're going to be given some sort of opportunity, I feel. Some sort of opportunity may be coming your way, but not until some sort of changes take place. And then there's going to be this new beginning. I feel like your faith is going to be restored after some sort of loss. Someone also may not like some sort of gift that was given to them. It's like, I don't like this gift. Maybe someone thought they were doing a good thing, but it's like two people, there's been miscommunication. People just are not on the same page. And it's just like, damn, I should have just asked them. Let me look at the Five of Pentacles. Someone also may have lost their home, but I also feel that someone is regretting something. They're like, I regret I regret this, or someone is trying to move on, someone is trying to come out of a breakup or move on from someone, but it's hard or something's difficult. But then I almost feel like there's someone that's going to help encourage you and boost your ego. And I also feel like something could be going on with your child. So you might need to ask your child if something's wrong, because they might not speak up on their own. So make sure that, they're not getting bullied, or that something isn't going on at school that they just don't know how to bring up. Someone may be dreading moving away from children, or children may be dreading moving away. And then I was just saying moving, and here's the World card indicating a possible new start, someplace new, traveling, relocating or something. And especially we got the Home card. So something could be going on. There's some sort of changes in a home. It also could be a situation. Now this is like, you have to work that out. So say for instance, this is about dating someone new. Or just dating someone, period. Things have been going on and you guys are getting ready to move in together. This might be hard on the children, if either of you have children. Something could be hard on the children, because I feel like maybe the children are going to feel like ignored or out of place, or they're like, oh, they're talking to this person all the time and they're not paying attention to me anymore. So something might be going on with that. I also feel like this is someone, I just feel like someone has something to say, and they have to get it off of their chest if they haven't said it yet. Someone needs encouragement. Someone needs to know that it's okay to express something that they're thinking or feeling, because someone has a fear of being abandoned or rejected. I think someone was rejected before and they never got over that. And so it's just like, why would I put myself out there like that again? So it could be a love situation where maybe you reached out to someone in the past and they turned you down for whatever reason, or they're the ones that broke up with you for whatever reason, and then this person keeps showing some sort of interest, or you keep showing interest, which is some sort of confusion. And so it's like, well, why would they're acting interested in me, but why should I call them, or why should I reach out to them if they're the ones that broke up with me, or if they push me away? So someone, I feel like, is stressing because they want to get back together, but they don't want to get rejected again. So let me also look at death. Okay, so something could have been dead silent. I also feel like there has been this period of waiting and trying to make some sort of decision. So there's a possibility that if a situation has been on hold, that the hold could actually be coming to an end. Like someone is making a clear decision, or someone now has clarity, and that's what this is. It's like, okay, now that I've made some sort of decision, I have clarity. I know what I want to speak about or talk about. Who's ringing the doorbell? Is that my delivery? I hope my son up. Hold on, you guys. I might have to stop this if he is not going to answer the door. Yeah, somebody is knocking. Hang on, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. The Amazon guy seemed confused about where to leave the package. So, anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I was saying, see, he made me forget where I was. I think I was saying something about if there has been some sort of hold, that the hold could be released, or there could be an end to some sort of indecision. The cold war, the silent treatment. Okay, so it looks like the silent treatment is what is actually coming to an end. If there has been some sort of silent treatment, any type of lurking or spying going on, someone still suffering in silence, someone wanting to work things out, but they're keeping it a secret. This is something that they daydream and think about and debate about all the time. So, you know, whatever that little situation was, I feel that it's coming to an end. There's getting ready to be some sort of changes. So I feel like this is finally being able to move forward and start fresh. So let me look at the Ace of Coins. Oh, Ace of Coins. New beginnings. Having some sort of confirmation. So that's funny, the wheel just kind of looks like a Bitcoin here. Bitcoin. But it looks like there is this opportunity, there's this window of opportunity, and this is some sort of positive changes or some sort of changes moving forward, and it does have something to do with some sort of things that are happening in the sky. Like I was saying in, I don't know if you guys listened to the first reading, but like 2 of these cards came out, and the death could be the sun dying from, as it moves from one sign and is reborn in another sign, you know. So something could be taking place during Pisces season, or there's going to be a new beginning, or something could be confirmed around that time. So definitely some sort of endings and beginnings going on. Your situation could be changing, and this is also saying that this is something that's part of your destiny. Something is meant to be, or meant to go this way. Yeah, there's something is changing, it's coming to an end, and then there's a rebirth. There's a new beginning here. The Ace of Pentacles is out again. There's been a lot of clash or frustration between people. Someone has been thinking long and hard about some things. See, someone does want some sort of reconciliation. For some of you, I almost want to say the Death card is like the end of this phase in your life where maybe you've been single. So single, silent, whatever the case, I feel like those days are coming to an end. Something looks like these are the final days. Now, for some of you, if you have been in some sort of relationship, it could go the other way around. Like, yeah, this is, you know, going to be a breakup. So if you're in a relationship, or if there's some sort of friend, or, you know, some sort of job you belong to, it could be that you're like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. After going within and thinking about some things and coming to some sort of realization. And so there definitely could be the ending of a job or relationship if you were already in one. If you're single, to me it almost looks like, you know, the opposite. So yeah, it depends on what your situation has been. So I feel like that was pretty short for that one. So let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. We have the 9 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Central issue is the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, and the Fool. So central issue is indicating that you need to muster up all your strength for some sort of new journey that you're getting ready to embark on. You may have been very naive about something. I almost feel like someone's innocence is really protecting them. Because because there is no fear, there is no danger. Whatever that may mean to you. I almost feel that it does look like someone is being prowled on, like someone is prowling around, but because of someone's naivety or their innocence or their lack of understanding is actually protection. And even how she's handling this beast with grace. You know, she knows what she's doing with this wild energy here. She's like, I can handle it. Like, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of your craziness. I'm not afraid of this, that, and the other, of this situation. So someone is definitely in a lion's den, and they are handling it. So I don't know if you are involved with a person and it's just like, if you knew who you were dealing with, but it's just like you didn't know who you were dealing with. So you just kind of handle the situation as you normally would, or maybe once you found out for whatever reason, maybe you found out some stuff about this person, you were like, I'm not afraid. Like, that doesn't get to me. It takes more than that to scare me off. Like, somebody, their behavior is, I don't know, is key for sustaining some sort of connection. Even job related, I don't know, maybe someone is taking some sort of unusual risk. And it's saying, though, that you, because of the things that you've already gone through, though, that you can handle anything that's thrown at you. You can handle curveballs. You can handle this, that, and the other. So, yeah, it's going to be some sort of shift or change. Now, I don't know why this looks like a big baby rattle to me, which makes me feel that maybe someone is very demanding of attention, but you know how to handle that. You're like, okay, shh. Okay, sweetie. So I don't know. It's like maybe the way you handle stuff is like you just know what you're doing. I don't know. And it, normally somebody would pounce on you or attack you in such a way or treat you a certain type of way, but they're not, they respect you. Someone respects you. Just like, say if you are going in for a business meeting or something that you were going to handle, you're in a room full of sharks, and it's just like, wow, do you know the people, did you know that was the CEO of so-and-so in that meeting? And it's just like, oh my God, are you serious? I don't think I would have delivered the same type of presentation had I known that was the CEO, you know. So something's going on where I just feel like you are swimming with sharks, so you're handling yourself. Now, there is going to be some sort of shift or changes as again we move into a new season here. So spring actually doesn't begin until like the end of March. Maybe that is when some things are going to unfold or some things are going to take place. But either way, it looks like you're moving into a new season or cycle in your life. Maybe you don't need to be so strong anymore. Maybe it's okay for you to let your guards down and have fun, or maybe you can trust again. Maybe you can be yourself. So something's going on where there's some sort of personal changes that are happening within you. It does look like you are celebrating yourself. I also feel that you're going to get like a lot of attention, or you're going to get a lot of recognition. I feel that you are going to be proud of yourself, even if there's no one, supporting you. I just feel like you're going to be your own biggest supporter, or your own hero or something. Like, either way, your spirits are being lifted. I really feel like you are kind of patting your own self on the back. Something that you're doing, or you will have done, or you will have completed. Maybe you're proud for doing something all by yourself. You're like, nobody helped me. I did this all on my own. Maybe you just pieced together something. Maybe you filed your taxes on your own. Maybe you just did something on your own, and you're like, I didn't even need any help. I did this all by myself. I figured something out on my own. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of self-praise going on, or some sort of celebration. Now, I also see a situation where either you are getting a lot of attention while someone else isn't, and someone is just like, well, that's good for them, but what about me? What about me? I'm sorry, I was thinking about Robert De Niro. This is a movie. This Boy's Life. Is really funny. I mean, it wasn't funny. Sometimes I get so caught up into how good someone's acting, my reaction is to start laughing at a very serious scene. But yeah, somebody might be feeling like, what about me? Like, nice for them, what about me? It also could be a situation where one minute you feel like you are, being supported and everyone's paying attention, and then you fall on your butt. Like, you fall off your high horse. Your ego gets cracked or busted or something. I don't know. Or maybe someone bursts your bubble, like, oh, don't think so highly of yourself now. Like, someone wants to shoot you down because of their misery. So it could be some sort of misery loves company. And this also might be a situation where, yeah, you're getting a lot of attention. A lot of people could be flirting with you, but it's set for your love interest, and it's just like they are focused on something else, or they're refusing to acknowledge you or give you any attention. Or a work situation where other people are recognizing you for your talents, except for the person that can actually do something about it, the person that can give you a raise, or the person that can help you transfer departments. So it's like you're getting a lot of attention. I see this as you either getting a lot of attention from everybody except the person you want, or they were giving you attention, but then they did something and took their attention away, just like on purpose or something. And then, like I said, because of someone's own insecurities. Because I also see the energies of one person who's positive and one person who's insecure, and they act out of anger. Somebody is like Bruce Banner to me. Someone can go from 0 to 100 very quick. I'm seeing someone becoming very destructive, self-destruction. Someone has self-destructive ways. That could be still, this could all be you. This could just be different parts of you that you're going through some sort of changes. You go from confidence to extreme confidence to insecure and doubtful and paranoid. But the thing about Bruce Banner is that I'm getting like someone who has two different personalities. Someone who at 1 minute they are nice and innocent, and then something happens and they're like, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And they unleash the fury from out of nowhere. And next thing you know, they're throwing stuff or picking up stuff. And like I said, I see a big rattle. So I don't know if someone is throwing some sort of tantrum in some way, shape, or form. Maybe somebody's acting like a big baby. We got all these damn baby rappers. But yeah, maybe someone is just kind of acting out. Maybe someone is trying to get someone's attention, or someone is just like, you're ignoring me. Now, this can go back to a situation with, you know, children at home. Maybe something's going on at home where children feel ignored, so they start acting out. Could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or maybe Leo. I feel like someone goes from acting like they care to they don't care. And I also feel like maybe someone triggers you, or someone says something that triggers you. And I see someone getting angry at maybe you doing things your way. There could be some sort of power struggles going on. I think there needs to be more inner work done. It could be that someone triggers you. Let me look at this Five of Pentacles. Someone seems spoiled. I don't know if you are viewing someone as spoiled, or if someone is viewing you as spoiled. Yeah, I think, like I said, it's one of those situations where someone is ignoring you on purpose, trying to hurt you. Or someone feels ignored, but they're not saying anything. There also may be some sort of financial difficulties going on, or something going on with someone's health. There is something unstable, or someone is coming off as unstable. Someone may be sending some sort of mixed signals, or it seems like someone keeps changing their mind, which causes a rift, or just someone's indecisiveness ends up coming across as rejection, or someone's silence comes off as rejection. because someone is undecided. They can't make up their minds. I feel like someone is waiting for a response or waiting for confirmation. They're like, I'm not saying anything until I'm 100% sure. Someone needs to be encouraged. Someone needs to know that something is okay. They're like, I can't do this or say this until I know it's okay. And I also felt like someone was dismantling something they started, or someone was getting ready to say, they had plans for something and then they decided to change it. It's like, no, I don't want to do it this way anymore. I need to start over. That wasn't good enough. Somebody may think they're not good enough. Or someone might think that you are unattainable, or maybe you're thinking that some sort of job is unattainable and that you're not good enough for some sort of job. I feel like someone just wants confirmation over and over again. They're like, no, confirm it again. Are you sure? It's almost like maybe someone has OCD. Because I'm getting the image now of someone checking a doorknob and then walking away and then checking a doorknob. Like someone just can't be sure enough. They're like, I'm not sure. And it's just like someone could be confirming something loud and clear, even directly, and saying, I said yes. And then they just keep saying, well, okay, yes, okay, are you sure? Okay, no, I don't think, are you sure? Like someone just seems like they don't believe something. Okay, let me look at this Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody keeps getting angry at you for leaving, or you keep getting angry at someone for leaving. And again, that could be your child. Your child keeps getting mad every time you leave for work or something. I don't know. Somebody keeps asking, are you mad at me? I feel like maybe someone's confidence may come off as arrogance. So I'm getting another situation where I mentioned it in, yeah, I think it was this reading. Or was it the second one? Either way, something about somebody getting, why did it leave my head? I'm sorry, hold on. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, like someone wanting to talk, but they got rejected before, so now there's some sort of hesitation, or someone is still angry for you walking away from them or pushing them away. So almost like one of those situations where it's like, it's not me, it's you, or someone, whoever walked away from the person, from who? I feel like there's still some sort of anger. Maybe someone might feel like you owe them an apology. But really, because of the fives coming out, I feel like both people are at fault for something. It's both people. It's just that it's not being expressed properly, and both people may be either unaware of their faults, or they're aware of them, but they're just not saying anything. also feel like someone is ignoring someone's advice, or they're like, I don't want to listen to what they have to say. I'm just going to look at Nine of Cups really quick. Okay, so I feel like someone has been showing gratitude or is trying to show gratitude. This might not necessarily have to do with a person. Some of this, or a lot of it, could have to do with your expectations about maybe the universe or being rewarded from spirit, and feeling like spirit is not acknowledging you, or your changes aren't being acknowledged. Like you might be feeling like, is spirit going to reward me? Someone may also need to realize that something is within the self, or someone is, again, I mentioned this in another reading, something about taking ownership of your actions. And it does look like something is a dream come true. So the Nine of Cups looks like someone was in a situation where, you know, they were sad or going through some sort of depression or anxiety. And then that changed. Like something happened and they had clarity. They saw a rainbow after the storm. But maybe this rainbow was short-lived, or this happiness was short-lived, or something maybe just seemed too good to be true, or seemed like a dream. I feel like someone receives clarity, confirmation, good news, and then somewhere down the line start to doubt it or disbelieve it for whatever reason. It's like that wasn't real. That was a dream, or my eyes were playing tricks on me. That I didn't really accomplish this, or that person didn't really pay me a compliment. It wasn't real. Like, so I don't know what happens. I just kind of feel like, man, somebody is struggling, or, you know, having a hard time believing something, like I was talking about earlier. Somebody just keeps, it's like OCD. Okay, well, you guys, that was some rough stuff for everybody in each deck, I feel. But hopefully it still helped or gave some sort of clarity about your situation. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.